Okay, there's a really good chance I probably won't even publish this. But last week was tough. And it's starting to make me think that it's about time I said something. Don't even know if it'll help, but last week I had a student come to me, talk to me about suicide that had been inside this person's life, friends of hers, his, that she lost because of other kids and peer pressures, just picking on people. And then within a day, I had another student come to me with some things that were going on in his or her life. Took him down to the office, the counseling office, and did everything I could to try to help out. And on top of it, it's the 4-year anniversary of Jesse Martinez funeral. And I still to this day remember that smile, that Jesse smile. God, he's beautiful. And I look at these kids, trying to get them through high school, and I'm sorry, you'll never sell me on its curriculum and its test scores and bubble sheets. It's surviving it and learning how to live. It's surviving it, and it's trying to show them life and how special it is. Guaranteed we can still teach them curriculum. I can teach them research papers and all that other stuff. But it's getting to that point now. See, I found out last week another young man I knew took his own life. And I hit it really well. I met him when I spoke up in Clare at a convention, and I must have said something that touched his heart because he wrote me the most beautiful letter. And we stayed in touch. Loved dogs. He was looking for dogs. Found out he got his girlfriend pregnant, and he was so excited about being a dad. He asked me, actually, if I would be in the delivery room with him, which absolutely blew my mind. And I talked to my wife about it at the time. And, you know, to me, with my wife and I going through the miscarriages and not being able to have kids and all the stuff we did with the fertility, that's a time for a man and a woman to be together and really bond and draw close. You know, some crazy English teacher in there with you. So I most respectfully turned it down as best I could, and I promised to take him out to dinner. Whenever he called, I said, I'd take you, I'd take your girlfriend, I want to meet the child, take him out to dinner with me. And I never got that chance. So last week he'd had it, and he checked out on me, and I found out through a fundraiser, through a former student of mine, they're trying to find money for the funeral. And I listened when I read his dad's post this morning, and you know, when he said it's something no parent should ever have to go through, I'm looking back going, I'm not a parent, I can't imagine, but I immediately think of my boys. This is so wrong, the way we're losing people. And it's not just kids. Something's going on. And I keep hearing about the bullying and all this other stuff. And I want to look at these kids that say and have to cut down others and can actually say to someone, go kill yourself. Go kill yourself. Take your own life. The world would be a better place without you. I don't even have words to describe you because you're more messed up than the kid that's hurting. That makes no sense to me. Why you would do that. There's one shot at this life. But I'm looking at 17 kids in 20 years of teaching. Now I've lost 7 to suicide. And I think of Caleb, I think of Sean, I think of Jesse, and I go down the list of it all. You guys, I'm getting too old. Life is too precious. But I'm reading a lot of posts on Facebook today, and people talking about this time of season coming up and depression setting in. You know, you've got somebody to talk to, you've got somebody to call. I get so many messages, and if it's not for helping families, for helping people, or somebody that needs money, and you know, it's tough to keep up. It really is, because if it's not even with people, it's with animals and things like that. But I look at it, I'll find a way. And if I can't, I know enough people around that can help find a way. Don't be embarrassed. Call and talk to somebody, because that's probably what saved me 20 plus years ago. I wanted to check out so bad, loaded a gun, put a bullet in it. I can still remember how it felt. Had a bottle of Captain Morgan, I just kept slamming. Called and talked to my mom, let her know I was upset, never said a word to her about it, and I called my brother. My brother drove up from Bay City, spent pretty much the whole night with me talking to me. We talked about me getting a dog. You just need to talk to somebody, because I think of what I would have lost over this 20 plus years, what I'd have missed out on. My wife, my kids, my house, all the relationships that I did, flying around this country, speaking to thousands of people. But I'm sitting here this week, this was tough. And I'm okay. It's a holiday season that's coming, and I got a 21-year-old young man that just says, I can't take it anymore. I don't have any answers on the bullying and the way people treat people. But I will take and I'll try to make my boys somehow, some way to build them up strong enough so that if it does happen to them, they understand words are just words. You got to be strong enough to walk away. And if they won't let you walk away, I'm going to show you how to defend yourself. And then they're going to understand it's not okay to bully, because you're going to understand what pain is. But I'm at that point right now where life, you get one chance. That's it. I don't even know if I'll publish this thing. It's more like just getting it out. It's just therapy. But I'm finding a way to incorporate this into my speeches and my speaking, because so many times we forget until we lose or there's loss, and that's the memory. It's got to stop. We got to remember on a daily basis. And that's why I still look at, I've got pictures of Daryl Kuzbel, and I look when we lost him to Lou Gehrig's disease, Kara Spindler when we lost her to cancer. And I look at those every day, and I think, God, tomorrow my students could be gone. And I've had a lot of those. Sean was there on Friday. Sean was gone on Monday. And I'll never forget Caleb following me down the hallway. Hey, you ready to go to the flagpole, 3 o'clock? And I don't know how many times I told him, I said, you better bring friends, big guy. And he checked out because he didn't feel it was worth it. Now Albert. And we went back, and I looked with the counselor through his Facebook pages, and there's probably 2 posts that gave some warning signs. I don't know what to do. I just know you matter. You matter. And you don't think you do, but you got to find a way or someone who can help you find that way. And I'm just looking at it from the standpoint, just take a chance and call somebody, message somebody, text somebody. This world is a better place with you in it. I don't know how to get that through to your head, but it's a better place with you in it. And don't you let anyone tell you it's not. They're nuts. They're worse off than you could ever be. And if not, prove them wrong. Prove them wrong when they tell you the world's a better place without you. Show them how good you can be, because I'm going to quote Kevin Honeycutt that I've worked with for years. You have a gift. Every single person has a gift. Sometimes it's harder to find it. And that's what we go out and we do, and we try to polish it as educators and make it shine. So you walk out in this world and you can attack life, the one chance at life that you got. But you get to that point where you think you're going to take it and cash out. Damn it, call me, text me, message me. And if I'm not the one, you find somebody, or you get a hold of me and I'll find somebody else. It's getting to be too much. Maybe, I don't know. Call me an idiot, call me psycho. But I'm trying. My name's Jay.